Hello everyone, welcome back to another Caleb's Aquatics video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the cheapest large aquarium heater I have ever seen. These things are truly incredible, guys. Stay tuned for this, as this is going to save you guys tons and tons of money for your aquariums at home. Alright everyone, let's get right on into it. First, we're going to be talking about where you can buy these. I personally bought these on Amazon. For pricing wise, to get this through your head, these were $24, not including tax or shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, obviously shipping will be free, but it cost me 24 bucks on a dot pretty much. Besides tax, it was about 25 bucks for two of these heaters. These heaters are 300 watt heaters. These are CNZ aquarium heaters. They're just under $12.50 a piece, which for a 300 watt heater, that is crazy prices. As an average, Aquarium and Marine Land can be upward $30 plus for a single one. So for this being only 12 bucks a piece, these things are truly incredible for an aquarium heater. Now you can buy a 300 watt heater, just single one of these for $17 or two for $25. So obviously the deal is getting two of these. You can save a lot of money if you bought two single ones, which would be 16 and 16, which is $32. You save about 10 bucks getting a pair of them together on Amazon. So obviously when you spend only $12 a heater, you're not going to get no name brand, things that are top of the line. These are CNZ. These are, I've never personally heard of them just because there's tons of aquarium brands from different water pumps. There's tons of different brands for aquarium supplies, but this is by CNZ. This is the 300 watt heater, like I said, so this thing would be perfect for anything from like a 55 gallon tank. I would say this is the smallest I would put a 300 watt heater in, is a 55. This would probably fit a 75. You could even run a 125 off probably two of these. You just put them together like the 2-pack, and they'll run your 125 gallon aquarium. But we talked about the basics. Let's get into it and start opening up this package. Alright, let's first take off a little top box, and it comes right out. It's in this nice bubble wrap, which is nice. Nothing left in the box, so we can move that to the side of now. This is pretty much what you get in the contacts aside. There we are, very simple. It is nice that it comes with some sort of packing, as it can just get moved around from shipping, people grabbing the box from Amazon, all the transporting from UPS and whatever else. So it is nice that they include some sort of bubble wrap with this type of budget. But we got two pieces. Obviously the bubble wrap, you don't need any of this. If you're a little kid like me, you can go ahead and, that didn't work out the greatest, but you know, you can pop them if you're bored. Next thing we got in here is this is the actual heater itself. It's a little bit of cardboard, so you kind of just simply pull this out from the cardboard. It has little knots in there for the actual suction cups. But as soon as you got that off, you don't need that anymore. You got two things left: instructions and the heater itself. You can just remove this little tie here off the cord. You won't be needing that. But here's the heater. The heater is very, very simple. There's not much to mess up on this thing. The cord, let's see how long the cord is. My arm span is about 6.5 feet. And it gets about the whole arm span. So this is about a 6-foot cord, which is pretty nice for a heater to include a nice long cord. Usually they're a lot shorter, usually like a 4-foot or 3-foot. Very simple this. You got your suction cups on here. This will be applied to the glass, and then it can be pushed on to the heater, so the heater stays in place either upwards, downside, wherever you install your heater inside your aquarium. You have a knob on top to control the actual different types of heating. If you want it 78, 100 degrees, whatever you want in your tank, that is nice where you can adjust this to get on a dime what you would like. You got your suction cups, you got your glass shelf. This is actually glass, so it's not very thick. That is one thing to mention. It does feel cheap in a sense, but for $12 you really can't complain all that too much. I would like to see better quality, but for $12 they probably can't fit that in the budget. But you have, like you said, you have your temperature gauge here, you have your knob on top. You also have an indication light right here. It'll be on when it's heating up and it'll be off when it's not heating. Other than that, it has, this little thing. It tells you water level needs to be right here. All this and that. You really don't need to listen to any of this other stuff. You got the basics. You got your heater. There's no point of unboxing this other one there. The exact same heater. There's no different. But now that we have it unboxed, there's not much other than any other things to do other than actually go to your aquarium and plug this in. Alright, now we're over at the 35 gallon tanks. in my actual rack system. You guys can see the whole sections. If you've been following along with the shop video, you know exactly where I'll be. But I'm the dead center of these 55s. There's a double stack 55-gallon tanks here. They're not filled up yet, so that's why I'm going to be using this tank, as there's no water in there yet. But it would work the same application if you did have water in your tank. Now, I do suggest a 300-watt heater for a 55. The bare minimum. I would not do you could probably do a 40-gallon, but you don't want to put this in a 20-gallon tank. This would be too much heating. You might want to turn it down. That's just my suggestion. I'm not a professional in any means, but I think this is perfect for a 55-gallon aquarium, this little 300-watt. But now let's show you how to install this. Very quite simple. You want the back side, which does not have the actual thermometer and the gauge. That's the back side. So you want your suction cups on the back side where they can be suctioned to the actual tank itself. You got that, you got your cord, very quite simple. You go to your tank, you place it where you want it. You know, I want it in this corner, I want it in this corner. You can also sometimes even lay it down this way, where you can have it lengthwise, where you can kind of hide it behind a decoration. Say for example, I want my heater in the dead center of the tank. You go ahead and grab this. You can go ahead and just pretty much very self-explanatory. You grab the suction cups, suck it to the back, and there you are. Your heater is mounted in your tank. This end would now be plugged into your actual outlet. If it's a power strip, if it's an outlet, wherever, quite self-explanatory. Just go ahead and plug this in. Other than that, I mean, you got everything pretty much done. Now, there's a couple things I want to mention before we head out on this video. The things I want to mention is obviously these things are so much cheaper than a good quality one. I can't tell you that these things are going to be great. I can't tell you that they're going to work great. This whole video was introducing you into this, telling you that there is cheaper ways. I'm not going to say it's going to be reliable because I don't want to be held accountable for anything like that, but I will be doing an updated video. If you guys want to see an updated video how these things hold up before you purchase this for yourself. By the way, it's good to mention that I'm not any sort of affiliate. I'm not getting paid or sponsored for this video. I just simply found this on Amazon and I thought this would be a great thing to share with you guys. Obviously, most heaters are going to last you anywhere from 2 to 5 years. Sometimes you can even get up to 10 years if you're lucky. But obviously, since this is a lot cheaper, built, quality, all that, I would not suggest doing this more than 2 years. I would suggest having this on a yearly basis. Like for example, every year or every 2 years, you just completely replace this. I would hate to see your hundreds of dollars of fish in your tank end up dying because of your heater. So it is nice that if you get a 2-pack for, say for example, you have a 155-gallon tank, it is nice that you get a 2-pack every 2 years to replace it. You know, this is 2 years up, chuck this one out, put a new one in. So it is kind of nice that you can get a 2-pack for very, very affordable for your home aquarium. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys got any good quality content, or if you learned any new information, please leave a like down below. Please subscribe. Check out all my different links in the description, from merch to Facebook to Instagram. Go check out all those things. You guys can follow me on other social media platforms and see what I do behind the scenes and things like that. Videos are getting pumped out, guys. If you guys want to see an updated video of how these things actually work, if they're any good, if they're a piece of crap, please leave a comment down below, and I'll get back to you within maybe 3 months or so, and then I can maybe give you a 1 month or something, see how these things work for 1 month, or I can do 6 months, I can do a year update, just to make sure these things will be reliable for your home aquarium as well. By the way, all links for these things are going to be down in the description below. They make 100 watt, 200 watt, 304, I don't even know how many different watts. So if you guys need one smaller for a 20-gallon tank or something like that that is still very affordable, you guys can go on Amazon and find one from there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. That's it for today's video. Peace out, guys. Peace.